Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the very first relaxing review. Relaxing reviews are a new type of video for myself, where I'll be doing a relatively short review of a game which I find quite relaxing, quite fun, something you can just sit and play with without having to worry or get too involved, too frustrated, that sort of thing. So the first game I'm going to look at is called Besiege. Now, Besiege is a physics-based building game in which you construct medieval siege engines and lay waste to immense fortresses and peaceful hamlets. You can build a machine which can crush windmills, wipe out battalions of brave soldiers, and transport valuable resources, defending your creation against cannons, archers, and whatever else the desperate enemies have at their disposal. So that was just read from Steam there. You can see the game quite simplistic, quite relaxing as well. You can hear the little clicks, you can hear the sea and the birds. So let's click on one of the levels and I can show you what the game looks like. You start with a single block and you simply need to build a machine. You can design it any way you want. You can lay it on the ground. You can add wheels. You might have to move up a little bit here. Let's move up. So let's add some wheels. Place it back down. And as you can see, our first machine. It doesn't do a lot, to be honest, it just drives back and forth. We've got archers just pinging away. Not all levels have enemies, and we can blow it up, and there you go. However, that's not the actual point of this one. So the actual aim of this level is to destroy these two buildings, and you can get around that by creating a machine which can steer and go around. You can also create catapults. So let's grab one of the ones I've made here. And it's a catapult. And you can turn it around, I think. Let's see, can we turn it? Here we go. So, I've made a very simplistic catapult. What I'll do though is I'll remove the boulder and I'll actually place a bomb in it. Hopefully. Sometimes they can get a little bit fiddly just finding the right spot. Now, so we've created joints, we've created springs. All we need to do is totally fire it. But of course, the archers broke one of our points there, so let's just try again. You can see, be able to blow it up, but we're not quite close enough to it. We're not able to get two shots there. It is an exceptionally peaceful game. Even just the sounds in the background, you can actually sit there quite happily. See, not every level has enemies, and you can quite literally create almost anything. It's a very, very physics-based game. So let's try and see if we can rotate this around slightly and see if we're able to hit that pillar. So there we go, managed to hit it, and the zone is conquered. We can then move on to the next map, or not. Now, let's have a look. See, I've created some other little basic, you see little buggy that we can move. Oh goodness me, it actually fires. Didn't realise I got so close. And then it falls apart in flames. It's a very good, fun little... It's dark humour, I have to admit. It's very dark humour. You can see the sheep disappearing off. And sometimes you're left with just a little device desperately clinging on before it falls apart in flames. There is a lot of open-ended scope. You can quite literally build almost anything. Whether it's a big massive trundling device like this. See, that's being blasted, but as you can see right now, it's not taking any damage, or very little damage. You can see the shields there taking damage, but otherwise it's generally holding up, not too bad. Downside is, it really doesn't actually do anything. If you ever wanted to build anything, just randomly, spikes attached to it there, oh, and now we're on fire. And now everything's on fire, and now everything's falling over. Absolutely brilliant. This game doesn't get old. You can just play around with it for hours. You can build massive, massive things. You can see all your different blocks and different things you can do, mechanics and pistons and grabbers. I would definitely say, is this game relaxing? Absolutely. You can pick it up relatively cheap on Steam as well. Let me have a quick check. It's currently sitting at £4.99. I don't know what that is. It's probably around €7, $7 there or thereabouts. Absolutely wonderful. Very simplistic, very fun, but just relaxing. So definitely I'll say one thing, everybody. If you are thinking about getting this, do so. It's a wonderfully relaxing game. You can sit back and relax to. Overall, how do I rate it? Definitely worth picking up. Thanks very much, and I hope you enjoy. Bye bye.